Hey brother, this is AJ, and I got a different kind of video for you today. It's going to be a long one, but I promise you, if you stick with me, you're going to get a ton of value from this. So, with that said, if you're a dad who's struggling to lose weight, build muscle, and get in shape without spending hours in the gym or giving up the foods you love, then pay close attention. I'm going to show you exactly how my client Rodney lost 140 pounds in just 180 days using the Fit Dad protocol. And if you stick around, I'll show you how you can do the same. I promise this video will probably be one of the most valuable fitness related content that you're ever going to watch. So let's get into it.
How my client Rodney lost 140 pounds in 180 days without spending hours in the gym or giving up his favorite foods using the Fit Dad protocol. Before implementing this protocol, Rodney was 140 pounds overweight, feeling exhausted and frustrated with failed diets and workout plans. He struggled with low energy, joint pain, and felt like he was missing out on life with his family. He tried restrictive diets, endless cardio, and quick fixes, but nothing seemed to stick long term. He felt embarrassed about how he looked and worried about his health and future. He thought losing weight meant sacrificing time with his family and giving up foods he loved. After implementing the protocol, Rodney lost 140 pounds in just 180 days while still enjoying his favorite foods. He regained his energy, felt stronger than ever, and became an active dad that he always wanted to be. He spent no more than 4 to 5 hours a week in the gym while making consistent progress. He built sustainable habits that allowed him to keep the weight off without strict dieting. He became a role model for his kids, proving that real transformation is possible, even for busy dads. Who this is for? If you're a busy dad who wants to lose 20 to 60 pounds or more without sacrificing time with your family, this is for you. If you're struggling with a dad bod and feeling frustrated with stubborn fat, low energy, and failed diets, this is for you. If you're sick of restricted meal plans and want to enjoy foods you love while still dropping weight, this is for you. If you're too busy for long workouts and still want a proven system to build muscle and get lean, this is for you. If you're serious about transforming your health so you can be around your kids and set an example they'll follow, this is for you. Who this is not for. If you're looking for a quick fix or magic solution without putting in the effort, this is not for you. If you're not ready to commit to following a simple yet proven system for real transformation, this is not for you. If you're someone who expects to lose weight without changing any habits or making an effort, this is not for you. If you're unwilling to invest time in your health and prioritize your family's well-being, this is not for you. And if you're only looking for a fad diet or extreme exercise routine that's not sustainable, this is not for you. Now, here's the truth. You don't have to sacrifice time with your family or starve yourself to lose weight and get in shape. Lose 20 to 60 pounds in just 180 days without sacrificing family time. Enjoy the foods you love and still achieve your fitness goals. No extreme dieting or long hours in the gym, just simple, proven plan that works. And if you want that person to be you, I'll show you exactly how to lose 20 to 60 pounds in 180 days without sacrificing time with your family. I'll also show you how to get lean and strong with just working out 4 to 5 hours a week. Number 3, how to eat the foods you love and still achieve your fitness goals. Then how to make lasting changes that keep weight off for good. And finally, how to become the healthy, confident role model your kids will look up to. And in case you don't know me, here's a brief backstory of how I got here. I was born to an American father, Japanese mother, and I spent my grade school years in Okinawa, Japan. I joined the track team in grade 11. It was actually for punishment. They thought my grades weren't where it's supposed to be, so they thought they'd teach me a lesson. They shipped me off to Columbus, Ohio to work manual labor for my uncle all summer. And then when I came back from summer, the punishment continued, and they made me try out for the cross-country team and then the track team. So anyways, by grade 12, I was a Kansas State mile champion. I ended up running 4:15, which puts me in the top 20 in the U.S. at that time for high school milers. And that then I acquired a full ride scholarship to the University of Tulsa to run track and field for them. I dropped down to the 800 meters and I qualified on my senior year for the NCAA championships and also qualified in 1999 for the USA championships as well. In 2000, I qualified for the Olympic trials in the men's 800 meters. After that, I overtrained, became anemic, and that kind of shut down my running career and started working corporate full time for 13 years. Feeling a bit depressed. I was working out in the gym, lifting weights, but there was something missing. And I think it was a competitive aspect. So I found Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu and got into that. Did that for about 8 years or so, and then crossed over into MMA for a couple of years. So total about 9 to 10 years of doing the BJJ and MMA. And then I got injured prepping for a fight, and that led me to a DUI. And at the time, I was just mentally immature. I couldn't handle the injury. I could have been working out other things like my legs, my other arm, my abs. But instead, I decided to hang out with my friends who weren't doing much with their lives besides going to work and drinking during the week or in the weekends. So hung out with my loser friends, and I messed around and got a DUI. And I felt just shame, guilt. I felt like a loser for the longest time. But that loss ended up turning into a lesson, because that's what put me on the path to where I am today. I found my purpose through bodybuilding, and I got certified and started training one-on-one clients. I left the corporate world doing that and started working for myself. And then in the middle of all that, I acquired 3 world titles with the WBFF. Then I started my own online coaching business, and I got married, adopted my girls, and had my boy. And then through all that, I obtained my IFBB Pro card, lost the business in the end of 2022, had a really low moment, woe is me, and turned to Christ. And now I'm super strong in my faith. And through all that, I had a miracle come back in 2024. So that's kind of the gist of my life story in a nutshell. The Fit Dad protocol is my system I built through my own trial and error by spending years struggling with the same challenges you face, juggling family, work, life, and just trying to get in shape. I tested countless workouts, meal plans, and strategies to finally find what truly works. And now I've decided to break it all down for you. The following steps, I'll outline the entire process from A to Z of what I did to accomplish these results, so you too can use my Fit Dad protocol to lose 20 to 60 pounds, build lean muscle, and become the confident, healthy dad you always wanted to be, all without sacrificing family time or giving up your favorite foods. The Fit Dad Transformation Blueprint. These 4 pillars, just like the legs of a table, work together to create a balanced, realistic plan that gets you results and help you keep them, all without sacrificing time with your family or foods you enjoy. The first pillar is nutrition. Focus on whole, unprocessed foods and mindful eating to fuel your body and support overall health. The second pillar is efficient workouts, prioritizing high-intensity, time-efficient exercises that promote progress and reduce plateaus. The third leg is recovery, making time for rest, relaxation, and self-care to allow your body time to repair and adapt. And finally, the fourth leg, or the fourth pillar, is sustainable habits. Develop long-term maintainable habits that incorporate your lifestyle and preferences rather than quick fixes or restrictive diets. Now, let me show you how I optimize each part of the Fit Dad protocol to transform my own body and help my clients like Rodney lose 140 pounds so they can stop making the mistakes that are holding them back and finally achieve lasting results without sacrificing time with their family or their favorite foods. The first pillar is nutrition. Fueling your transformation, and these bullet points are going to show you how to do that. Eat the foods you love. Focus on incorporating your favorite foods in your diet rather than feeling restrictive or deprived. Custom macro breakdown. Get a personalized breakdown of your daily macronutrients to fuel your goals and preferences. Meal timing made simple. Simplify your meal timing by focusing on balanced routines that work for you rather than strict rules or schedules. Portion control without counting every calorie. Learn to measure portion sizes, then eventually using visual cues and body hunger and fullness signals, then relying on counting calories. Finally, create a flexible meal plan. Develop a meal plan that adapts to your changing needs and preferences, allowing for flexibility. Sustainable eating habits for long-term success. Build habits, not restrictions, which means focus on developing sustainable habits that nourish the body and mind rather than relying on restrictive diets and quick fixes. Balance enjoyment and results. Now, you have to strive for that healthy balance between enjoying your favorite foods and achieving your health and wellness goals. Mindful eating is practicing eating slowly, savoring your foods, and paying attention to your hunger and fullness cues to develop a healthier relationship with food. How to handle cravings. Learn to recognize and manage cravings in a healthy way rather than giving in to temptation or feeling deprived. And finally, build a long-term mindset. That's focusing on developing a growth mindset and a long-term perspective rather than expecting immediate results or quick fixes to achieve sustainable results. Rest and repair for maximum results. And here are the bullet points that's going to support that. The importance of sleep. During sleep, our bodies repair and regenerate damaged cells, builds bones and muscles, and strengthen our immune system. It also is going to help with our cognitive function and things like memory and problem solving skills. The next is active recovery days. This type of recovery helps maintain cardiovascular health, also stops our muscles from atrophying, and reduces the risk of injury. The next is stretching and mobility. These exercises help improve flexibility, reduce muscle tension, and enhance overall range of motion. Next is hydration for recovery. It's always going to help to replenish lost electrolytes and fluids. So you should aim to drink about 16 to 20 ounces of water for every pound of body weight lost during exercise. And finally, foam rolling and massage. These techniques can also help break up adhesions and scar tissue, promoting faster recovery and reducing the risk of injury. And part of recovery is supplementation and testosterone support. So let's get into that. Here are some supplements for muscle recovery. It's protein powder. It's the essential amino acids for muscle repair and growth. The next is creatine for replenishing energy stores and reducing muscle fatigue. Then we have beta alanine for delays of muscle fatigue and improves high intensity exercise performance. Then we have L-glutamine for muscle recovery and immune function. And finally, BCAAs, which is branched chain amino acids, which reduce muscle soreness and fatigue during and after exercise. Another alternative for guys that are probably 35 and up, I highly recommend doing blood work if this is the route that you want to go. But then there's TRT support as well. TRT may help alleviate these symptoms: low libido, fatigue, low energy, muscle loss, bone density, and mood improvement, and also sleep improvement as well. So that's an option for those guys, those older guys that are looking for a TRT to help alleviate some of those symptoms. Natural test boosters. I think it's a waste of money. I think you can raise your natural test levels by dropping body fat, cutting out processed foods, and working out regularly. That would be the best way to naturally boost your testosterone, not spending money on these pills. Finally, nutrient timing for recovery, and that's focusing on a mixture of carbohydrates and protein within 30 to 60 minutes after exercise for muscle recovery. The final pillar is sustainable habits. And that's building long-term consistency. And starting small and building momentum is a good way to start. Begin with a small, achievable goal and gradually build that momentum by making incremental progress over time. Then set realistic goals, specific goals, measurable, attainable goals that align with your value and lifestyle to increase motivation and consistency. Then create a routine. Establish a consistent routine that includes time for exercise, nutrition, and recovery to make healthy habits a part of your daily lifestyle. Then also accountability and tracking. Share your goals and progress with a friend or mentor and use tracking tools to hold yourself accountable and stay motivated. And finally, celebrate those small wins. Acknowledge and celebrate small victories along the way. That builds confidence, reinforces positive habits, and stay motivated to continue making those progress. Next, we're going to focus on maintaining results without burnout, and these bullet points will help you achieve that. Flexible meal plans. Create meal plans that adapt to your changing schedule and lifestyle to avoid feeling restricted. And then we have balanced fitness with life, right? That's prioritizing self-care and making time for activities that bring you joy and fulfillment outside of exercise to maintain a healthy work-life balance. Then the focus is mindset shifts for long-term success. And that's focusing on developing a growth mindset and a long-term perspective to overcome obstacles and stay motivated. And we also have to make fitness enjoyable, right? Finding exercise and activities that bring you joy and make you feel good rather than feeling like a chore or an obligation. And finally, you have to avoid the all or nothing thinking, right? Viewing setbacks or missed workouts as opportunities to learn and grow rather than as failures that derail your whole entire progress. By using the FitDad protocol, you can achieve life-changing results, losing weight, building muscle, and becoming the role model your kids look up to without sacrificing time or giving up your favorite foods. Now that you understand exactly how this process works, I have an offer for you. And if you're any of these things, if you're a dad looking to lose 20 to 60 pounds in 6 months or less, or a man wanting to build lean muscle and get that ripped look, or a busy professional who doesn't want to sacrifice time with your family or give up your favorite foods, and you're also these things, ready to commit to a proven system that fits into your lifestyle, and willing to invest in yourself and transform your health, fitness, and family life, then I'll show you how to lose 20 to 60 pounds of fat build lean muscle, and learn how to keep it off forever in just 180 days or less without spending more than 5 hours a week in the gym or the kitchen without sacrificing time with your family.
And if that sounds like something you're interested in and you're ready to transform your body, health, and life just like Rodney did, then click the link below and book a call. You'll hop on a call with one of my student success managers to see if you're a good fit for my coaching program. And if you are, we'll walk you through exactly how to make that happen. Just click the first link below in the description and we'll speak to you soon.